Hello everybody, welcome to Gary the Gamer channel. My name is Garrett and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing some Honkai Star Rails. As you guys can tell, the volume levels is low. It's because I normally drop it down to 2 and just play it off stream. But I dropped it down to 1 because it was getting too loud. So now I have to go bring it back up to 10. Fascinating, you know. Fun times at all, you know. Member 64, Galaxy Rangers. Huh. Interesting. How's everybody's day going today? If it's not going too well, I hope everything gets much better for you and your family, your friends. I mean, I classify as my friends as my family, so let's raise this volume up. 10. There we go. Notice is nothing there. Satisfaction survey. Oh, 1.1. So they're doing like a survey every version. Interesting. We got some. Oh, they really want me to do it, you know. They it's a tasty 300 credits, guys. Yeah, let's go. I know, you get 30,000, but still, like, if you really want me to do it, then you gotta really make me want to do it. Dispatch. These are the time sensitive ones, as always. Do you want to talk about what happened after the stream? So we got is another character. I believe her name is Yukon. I believe she was the main person over the departments and stuff. Yukon. So I'm going to use her for my group of 4. I have Pella as backup. I have Herda. I have Asta. And I have Queen Q. Well, these ones are level 60s. Asta, Queen Q, and Serval. March is still at 50. I didn't really get her up, but yeah, Pella and Herda is level 70, so they're on the bench. Yeah, everything's fun. Everything's nice. Dandy. Do this so that this doesn't bother the heck out of me. And let's begin, shall we?
Everyone, stay close.
I'm gonna have to turn up my speaker. On. Couple notches. Maybe not 2 notches.
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn down 1.
The Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
But I want to.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
But I want to push buttons. That's what I do all the time.
As easy as that.
My eyes.
Gale force.
So what she does is we can boost our attack by how many charges we have, which we have 2, and every single time one does it, gets rid of 1 charge. She also shoots her bow,
Spirit never dies.
which does imaginary damage,
More enemies.
and then her special, which we can showcase right here. I'll make it not go fast forward.
Cloud kites, formation. Bolt from the bow.
She uses her imaginary damage on 1 person, and it does massive damage. Well, I would say massive, but
To the cloud.
it doesn't feel massive. It doesn't at all.
Time for a buzz.
This is our chance.
No, I needed that. Well, we use special.
Made to be broken.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Okay, we're here for the questioning, right? I don't trust no one.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Dang. What a burn.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Is it possible you were fired? Maybe something happened inside.
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Of course you do, Queen Q. Of course you do. Let's follow.
Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Jinja for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Yeah, let Welk take a crack at it. Oh, this. Move the computing modules to the positions indicated on the panel. So we have to move this to here. Oh, that's right. I have to... Yep, there it is. Forgot it's buttons.
Oh, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Okay.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
March, stop complaining, okay? Jeez, this one.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Let's make it quick.
You don't look so good.
That guy should be...
Stay the course.
Alright.
Moran.
Whatever the heck that means. What does core rupture mean?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
That interdimensional leaf, apparently. This way? Wait, where are we going? Oh, there it is. I don't want to know. I'm assuming we're here, right? Yeah.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingqi?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus.
What?
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
Are they supposed to be, like, dice?
Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
So they're computers, so they're just microchips?
Seems like it. But Jade Abacus does sound a lot better. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Huh.
I'm pretty sure Nos is an Aeon.
Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer?
Fair point.
Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all.
Wait, what?
We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
She's not jealous at all.
A little something for everyone.
Okay, what are we gonna be learning here?
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune?
Great, whoa. Okay, I guess that's utter disaster.
The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available.
Well, guess who you got now?
And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
Okay, you're reading too much books, okay, lady?
but you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
Wasn't she trying to take his seat?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
We're being used.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol.
Hey, you want to talk about breach of protocol?
Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Wow, what a burn. Glad to have us as an errand runners, aren't you? I thought you were going to have us escorted out.
It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
Uh-huh.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Won't we breaching Xianshu secrets in the process? I don't know anything about this Matrix of Presence. That doesn't mean I want to know now.
Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Qingchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits,
I should just throw the fish.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Okay. Just say the magic word.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh. Please.
Good enough.
Wow, it's hard to get it out of her. Oh, what is this about? Shifting screen? Shifting screen is a short distance teleportation device of the Artesian ship mission that allows characters to teleport between two spatial coordinates. Some shifting screens can be rotated and aligned to another shifting screen, allowing characters to teleport between them. It's a double S's. I don't know, but we'll go, I guess. So it's like a... Well, he did say a teleporter. I'm learning. I'm not machine learning.
This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Assuming we have to press this button here. Activate base terminal. Muchar? Magnus. Machar Magnus is a large-scale jade abacus calculation terminal used to calculate shipping routes and predict future events. To activate the base terminal, simply move the layout on the ground to match the pattern with the shape that is shown. Oh, there it is. It's up to the top. So it's here, here, and here. That was so confusing at first. I was like, what am I supposed to match? I didn't realize it's up there. That's so confusing.
Do it?
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
Yes, it's that complex, March.
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
At least you're admitting it, okay? So this one is done with. This matrix is called the temporal plane and is one of the base terminals of the matrix prescience Ultima. Along with the other base terminals, it carries out the way of all changes. So we have to go back. We're doing errands, guys. We're doing... we're being, errand boy? Oh, we gotta repair? Okay. Oh. Oh. They even need to use this one over here. This has reminded me of Skylanders. Weird way.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Joe. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
So it's March's fault? Like, okay.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
There's no reason why I use Baloo's special, but eh.
The wind
Wait.
is rising.
I'm gonna use hers.
From the boat!
We're just focusing the guy in the middle. That's basically it.
Time for a buzz.
Let's go.
This is double
This should end it. Yep. And Silverwolf's still good.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Better grab this. Oh, I did. Okay.
A little something for everyone.
Her special is makes her run quickly. Sprint.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
I need to pick this up. This there and this over here. Well, that was simple. I don't like the mouse keeps going in the middle. Okay, we got one more place to go. It looks like. Yeah, this place reminds me of Skylanders, like the... Oh. There we go. Just the art style of the I believe it was in this Arcane Sanctum or something like that in man. Is that one from the third from Trap Team? Not Trap Team, SWAT Force? The
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
Yeah, okay. I need this one over here and this one over here. That's it? Wow. Puzzles, guys. Puzzles.
Ugh, we did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
So simple. I love puzzles.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating.
I hope you can sense it because you can see it.
Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts.
What is that supposed to mean?
Are you ready?
Sure.
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
But why is Ting Yan here? Wait, what? Why? She's still here? Okay. What did you see? What did you do? Has Kafka pulled one over on us again? What did you do? I mean, it seemed very elaborate, I guess.
Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you.
Well, you did put that Stellaron into the body,
Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
What just happened? Tell us what's going on. I sense more few exhume riddles on the horizon. Mean
Ask
fair.
yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
Where's Queen Q?
You go ask her.
Wow, well, just straight to the point.
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hey, I got more music. Prophets do not prophesize. Is that? Are you supposed to say prophesize? Sounds weird.
Hi.
Okay, let's get this over with.
You haven't changed a bit.
Thanks?
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Don't act like we're friends. Are you alright? Are you hurt? You don't look like you're in a sorry state to me.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me.
What?
I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Like what? Well, yeah, exactly. The first part. What is your objective?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail.
So I'm supposed to guess the right one?
Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer?
I guess.
The Enjo Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved.
So to get us involved.
Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it.
To be quite honest with you, you were saying that before. Okay.
2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact.
So there's a someone sus, huh?
However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment.
And that sounds smart.
As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron Hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Ah, fair point.
We're here for you.
For us. You're lying. Remain silent. Remain silent. Yeah, let's hear this.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron Hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo.
So that makes a lot of sense why Blade got arrested and then he was just let go, was because probably something like this, and they saw what happened, and probably the main guy didn't believe it, so let him go and such. Maybe. I have no idea.
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance.
Why, though? Why?
And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person, and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron Hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
I have a feeling that from the very beginning of the game, because Kafka came in with Silverwolf and put the Stellaron into my character, I have a feeling that there's something even bigger that's not even being discussed. I wonder how this game's gonna end. What is this future you're talking about? You're lying. Wow. Okay. It's like saying it 3 more times. It's gonna work, right? Why are you helping me?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
So Elio, is that the one, the Aeon of Destruction then? I'm assuming.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of Aeonic proportions.
So Nanook is the one for destruction. So who's Elio?
Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
In the meantime, I am lost. And currently at the other end of the Laofu.
Hey, Lorcha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, neons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Let me get this straight. It's similar to like the Greek gods or whatever, the Egyptian gods, whatever you like to call them. They all go at each other and yet they can kill each other. It's similar in this case, I guess. I don't understand any of it. I don't really believe in any of it either, so.
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, fair point.
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Is he selling people? Well, I mean the dead, but...
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes? Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye.
Long Life Supervisory Authority? Okay.
The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
Is that similar to like Vikings? Like having a raft, putting their dead on the raft and then letting it go off in the distance on the rivers?
As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
It's gotten Dan's his attention at least. It's true, only special Vajras can turn into dragons. It's just a legend. I have no idea. I'm just gonna speculate it's this.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing Or
Ah, I've heard the story of Long the Permanents and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal, and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
That's kind of fascinating. They claim to be gods, but they're not gods. Ah.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
I kind of want to know this too.
Yes.
Friend?
No.
Okay, this is kind of interesting.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Oh, we're back. This is the way. We're going off of Dan's story now. Can I just run past these guys? I mean, I don't get any XP off of them.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act. This was
Right.
within our position.
Let's get that ability.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
You're just fighting back and forth.
Fighting is meaningless.
Huh,
Let
interesting.
me through.
Locha doesn't have a special we can use. Oh, that's why.
Nothing major.
It's not that he has a special to use, it's that we can't use him.
Want to see what I can do?
Bloom. You chose the wrong end. The dead return!
Well, I try to make it go slower so we can see it, but
You're not going anywhere.
did he get rid of the Mara struck off of him? Yeah, that's what it looks like, huh?
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
Cyborg? What? That's what that's what people call it on this place is a puppet?
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
No thanking us for saving your life?
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders.
Why can't you just say Long Life Supervisory Authority instead of Ten Lords Commission?
I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
At least it's, you know, she's not going PC, because I guess a puppet would be a cyborg. A cyborg would be a puppet.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
If you're a cyborg, you're part human and part mechanical. And by the way, her name's Zuyi?
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious.
How... oh, what kind of medical knowledge is this?
A special properties.
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues.
She has red eyes.
As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
She talked about Blade.
Strange accident?
Come with me.
Yes. I don't really have much of a choice.
I've never seen anything like it.
Whoa, it's a torch. Oh, we're done with this side. Meanwhile, in the Divination Commission.
Even eons can be killed.
Yes, we were just talking about that. So your plan is to kill an Aeon? Kill an Aeon, humans don't have that power. How could an Aeon possibly be killed?
Is it so unthinkable? There are many stories about fallen eons. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze.
I wonder which path we're taking. Akavili.
These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths.
Ugh. Internet's still having an issue, it seems like. It's that or something else is going on my computer. I'm dropping frames.
And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance.
Oh, I see.
So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
So the guy that was healing the cyborg, Locha, is from Abundance, and thus that's why she said, the other person said about how you have to leave immediately. I wonder. But yet, there was Baloo, who's from the Abundance, and was, but however, part dragon, I guess. I have no idea. Why does the Xiaozhu Zhuanzhu want to kill the abundance? How did Tazroth die? About Akavili? How did they die at the hands of an Aeon? True.
I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything.
So Noos is Aeon of Erudition, and apparently a nickname to Nos is a droid head. Okay.
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
I'm confused.
They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the third way? Why are you telling me this? Do you believe all this nonsense? What about the third way? You only said 2.
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
What? Some tells me we know where the Stellaron's at.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
So is that from the hunt? I think so.
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Oh my goodness, my guy can talk!
Hey, did she brainwash you?
It looks like we have to take this path and take a right. At a spot that wasn't open? No, it was open. No, it wasn't open. I have no idea. It's Tingyan.
Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Hello, Gats. How's it going?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Okay, calm down now. Maybe someone applied a strong fertilizer? The ambrosial arbor was imbued with some kind of power. For sure. Find out here. How about you? Doing alright. Doing alright.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Yep.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
What server do you play on? I play on whatever. If there's a US West, that's what I'm playing on. Either it's that or it's US. Americas? Just somewhere there. Actually, I can look real quick. I don't think it's on here, huh? I believe it's Americas. I would have to go back through the, hold on. Let me go see. Too bad. Can't add a friend. I'm in America. $60 is US. Oh, I see. Okay. Ah, so in the front of the UID, if it's 60, it's America, US server. Okay. 80 for Asia server. Ah, I see, I see. Yups. I knew there was some kind of a difference. I didn't know how much of a difference. It does make sense though, because you want to have different IDs for different servers and such. Do I have to talk this? Unless Kafka deceived the matrix of presence. To calm diviner few, the matrix of presence does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile eternal force at work on the Lofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Lofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, that shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions. You, General, when did you have these suspicions? The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed themselves. The Xianzhu has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter. Only another Aeon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto the ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No, as soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here, and why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your internal intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. Haha, these Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhu and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it? General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor. It's a Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer. Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Fair point. More information means better understanding the problem and where the solution can come. Am I coming up with the plan again? Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner. From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection. As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now, so why have I held back our forces? General? Well, you're a scoundrel. Haha, pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop. You've been sitting on that this whole time. How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General? Wait a minute, I thought she was a diviner. I thought she can understand what you're thinking of and everything. How come she didn't understand this? Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. More reading. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron Hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the actual Astral Express. The need to thank me. No, ... I know that she says she can read the future. Like, a little bit of the future. Listen up, we've got a situation. Let me guess, more errands? That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the general. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Lofu? You? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret, allowing outworlders would be a violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhu comes before its rules and regulations. All the more so in times of crisis. Since she's like demigod? Ah, okay. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions, plural. Haha, what a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor. Through the Alchemy Commission Delve. Under my control. She seemed like Baloo. Oh, okay. I see. You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not? You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly? Understood, as you wish. Just a different, she's human, and Baloo, a dragon? Yeah, that makes total sense. I was thinking about the horns. As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to steal the Stellaron. Finally, you want us to join, huh? It's been so long. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene. Reading is bad for me. With Lady Fu further down the line. Orders received, General. Errands received, General. Payment, or we go on strike. Yeah, go on strike. Yeah, I guess we'll be a soldier. This is no order, honored guests. I am merely stating what needs to be done, should you wish to help us. You've never really seen us as an outsider. As outsiders, huh? Miss Ting Yun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends. Of course, General. I am duty bound. By the way, what happened to the voice actors? Is there supposed to be voice actors in this part? Voices are 10. It's like someone... Okay. There's more clown... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Bid farewell to Fu Jian. Jian? Step forward, bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of Xianzhu is difficult to divine. Sorry, Kafka escaped. Are you leading forces into the Alchemy Commission? The General wants us to go to the Artisanship Commission. Still no more voice actors. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing an imminent catastrophe. The Star Skiff is ready. I will lead the way. I will try to talk as much as I can. If my voice goes out, you guys will all know why. You don't know how to run, do you, lady? That's just a jog. I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you. Wait. Master Diviner, can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for? Well, don't worry about that. You should have take a lot of water. I have about half of a water bottle left. No need. My omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly. Are you sure you don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting? The best way of divining your fortunes. I'm sure it is nothing we can't manage. Let's go. Well said, Gary. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward. Maybe they don't have like people to talk at that part, maybe? Maybe this is where everything just dies down for it.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu.
Thank goodness there is voice actors. So it was just that one part then.
The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Fair point.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
March suggestion like an ancient China? Don't worry, it's just looking at Honkai Star Rail player to get more friends and help them. Yeah.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
The Trailblaze path doesn't seem to allow for any relaxation either. Maybe they're here to welcome us? Sure, yeah.
That's it! First you arrive out of the blue, then the general recruits you to the cause. It's like the stories where Imperial heroes bring salvation to the world.
Sure.
Still, it doesn't look like they're rolling out the red carpet. We might be getting ahead of ourselves.
You know, like a China old movie, like moving a finger to detect something. Oh, predict something. Okay. I don't think I watched old China movie. I might have to go look, maybe look some up.
The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture.
Now I understand what puppets mean. Oh no.
It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
I could just imagine cyborgs, you know, just going and just rioting the whole streets. Like, my goodness. Hey, let's head on in. The gate is closed, just like the metals from which it was forged. It emanates a cold indifference.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
I like the first option.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Sanjo as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure they'll be lenient given the circumstances. The general sent us here. Surely we could get a pass. It's law-breaking time.
You gonna be this enthusiastic when it's jail sentencing time?
Oh, heck yeah. No.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you.
Oh, yeah. That might be better. Never thought about that.
It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Enter the Artesian Ship Commission to see what is happening. Ask about the situation from the commission. We're assuming this apprentice. There's another apprentice. Another apprentice. More apprentices. What are those 4 people? Oh, who are those 4 people? You know what? We'll just go in. I don't feel like talking to apprentices. We need a token. We're gonna have to talk. Fine. Let's haggle.
Master Gong Shu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us?
Sure.
Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists. Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Worry no more. The knight in shining armor is here to the rescue. Right now, I'm the cavalry the general sent for. There comes a time when we all feel sorry. These all feel like quotes.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the general invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
What are you doing out here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there.
What happened in there?
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Came out of thin air. We leave.
The worst thing is, my master is still inside.
Don't let me get in.
Master Gong Shu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Save his research data. I mean, that sounds typical for a researcher. Project deadline approaching. Sure. None of you try to stop him?
We didn't have time. We were scrambling for our lives. If I had an extra pair of arms, maybe I could have tried. I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The general sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
Sure, March.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Oh, that's what you're more concerned about.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
Kinda like a troublemaker marches. Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like it for sure. Let's do it! Let's beat up a tree!
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the ambrosial arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
So the arbor is corroded? Yeah.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Sure. Another Big's place. Oh, there's stairs.
A little something for everyone.
Run by this person.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead. Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise! Just passing by. Stumbled in, door wide open.
This is our chance.
Within commission grounds, danger known. An evil smudge my hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanism...
He's just busy talking. I'm like,
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood.
this guy's very theatrical.
Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
Okay, now you're gonna fight a deer god? Eben?
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Fair point. Remaster Gongshu?
How do you know my name, child?
Just a hunch.
Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Just keep go to up? Alright.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix.
Sure, it's easy to fix. You were just like lamb-blasting us.
But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the creation furnace.
Evil tree demon. Okay. Sounds fascinating, I guess. Sounds a bit weird. If you can kill that deer on the first time, then you wouldn't need a clue.
It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots. It was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide.
I'm gonna watch until then.
But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
What's in the furnace? We're short on time. Where are we going? Who are we fighting? One good turn deserves another. I think I know where this one is going.
I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here.
We got another errand. I don't like errands.
Look This is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen.
Oh, yeah, I remember these.
Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand.
We went through this. Then what do you need starscapes for?
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskip soon shall woe betide.
Okay, Reimer.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Actually, yeah, true.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
Gongshu Liang strikes a pose and raises an eyebrow as if to say, keep asking. Thanks for the colorful explanation. Bye.
Hold on. Have some faith in me. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long. This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Illumination Chest.
Did he just say illumination? Not lumen flux?
I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose!
You need enough fire to beat wood, okay? Lumen flux fix this. Sounds weird. Ambrosial Arbor's branches can be found blocking the path. Use the Artisanship Commission's energy conduction device to destroy all the entangled Ambrosial Arbor's coils at the same time. Rotate receiver nodes to adjust heliobus energy's conduction direction. I have no idea what that means. Then activate the trigger node to release heliobus energy along the conduction direction. The Ambrosial Arbor coils need to be destroyed at the same time or they will grow back rapidly. So we have to take them both out with one fell swoop. Gotcha. I was not seeing... So... we need to turn this to go down? I couldn't turn this counterclockwise, but... So this should, in theory, work, right? Because it's supposed to go bypass it? Yeah.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students.
Wow, what a burn.
What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
There's so many different things to like remember for puzzles in this game so far. Oh my goodness. I like it. I like it a lot. What's next? Beat up a tree!
Oh, look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
Ah, they've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace.
Most precious invention. Are you sure? Or it's yours?
Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch through the furnace.
I'm admired that he says young.
Careful, it's changing.
Still look out.
Whoa. What kind of monster is this?
So this deer you were talking about.
Creates life at will. Such incredible power. Bring the wind. To the clouds.
Oh, we got slow. No.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Let's make it quick.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Rules are made to be broken.
Need a doctor?
Oh. I see.
Stay the course. To the clouds. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the blue!
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Okay.
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and furnace.
Gale force!
More enemy. Time for a buzz.
Man, Silver Wolf is still getting so much.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
She keeps getting her specials. That's what I was gonna say.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
We came close to breaking it.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
We came close to breaking it.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable.
We have Baloo. What are you talking about?
Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The ebon deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Ooh, fair point. Let's blast it to smithereens. So if we follow the roots, we can find the source of its power? Fair assessment.
Yeah, it can't heal if we take out the source, right?
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
It's probably going to be somewhere else. But close by, at least.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, the Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
It's going to bypass this person.
Young friends, I have a suggestion. Why don't we head that?
Fair point.
Any thoughts,
Let's head there.
Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Wait a minute. You're saying that if we actually break it, it would revive again?
Oh, great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process.
Maybe the root system is the key. Let's give it a shot. Nothing to lose. I mean, fair point.
You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raise these roots to the ground.
Let's do it. Goes up. Okay. So this goes to the right. Need to turn counterclockwise. This goes counterclockwise, and that should take out both of those too. Should. And it did.
See? My theory was correct. Keep going.
Oh no! I think I was supposed to go here. Oh, rotate. Ew. Yeah, go. No, don't rotate. Rotate it back. So I have to go in like from here. Gotta scroll down one, Garrett. Gotta scroll it. Are we at the... I thought this was the starting area. I have no idea where we're at, to be honest. Beat this guy up. I don't like him staring at me.
As easy as that.
Time for a fun.
Spirit never dies.
You took the bait. Time for a fun. You don't look so good.
This guy's gonna have bleed.
Stay the course.
So bleed's not gonna be more effective than whatever the quantum one is. Or its debuff.
Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Looks
I'll
good.
go up there, so we have to go all the way around. We have to go up these stairs, and it looks like there's a bridge. Guys over there. Life, why not? More puzzles.
Quick, there's more roots over here.
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
So it's not like camping? No, it is like camping. You have to just set up the device. So this one, I need to go clockwise. This one, I need to go counterclockwise. This one, go clockwise. Every single time I keep looking at these things and it says clockwise or counterclockwise, I look at a clock.
I guess we're done.
Or think about a clock. I'm like, okay, clockwise, go in a circle. Counterclockwise, go in the exact opposite way.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
Take him. Say hello to our very dear friend. Get it? Get it? Get it? Go hoof some fun. Deer hunting. Yeah.
Let's go.
I like deer hunting. Well, I never went deer hunting. But just the sound of it sounds cool. You know, I probably wouldn't have the heart to shoot an arrow at a deer.
One.
It's either an arrow or it would be a bullet, so.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. Can I have fun this time?
Let's make it quick.
Beat him up! I like how these type of games, it's like a, it's kind of like a puzzle of how to do it so effectively for taking out the bad guys. Or anything with these turn-based strategy type stuff.
Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Going the wrong way. Bridge here. I won't be able to get past that bridge. I would have to go back. Why did I go this way? Oh. Yeah, why did I go that way? There's a door right there. There's a bridge there. It looks like I have to go over there.
A little something for everyone.
Let's have Baloo do her thing for enhancement. Ooh, chest. Let's activate the door. And let's go beat up a deer. Wait, where's this door at? It's not a door, Garrett. Huh. It's an elevator. Hey, Mr. Deer. I want to beat you up with Silver Wolf. Man.
Look, the roots coiled around the creation furnace. They've withered. Excellent. Nothing can stop you now.
You have a deer that could stop me, okay, bud?
Brave the wind. Gale force.
Oh. We went back to slowing.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
The wind is right. Bolt from the blue.
Did that increase its defense? Like...
This is double speed.
So it looks like the roots increase the deer's defense. I think my guys are too overpowered.
Peaches? I am kinda hungry. I'm just saying. It'll be a shame if we get smashed to pieces. Time for a buzz.
Oof, we got a lot of roots to deal with.
Gale force.
Can I have fun this time?
I think that was intentional.
This is double speed.
So he used... So the deer used all of its roots and... Used all its roots, destroy them all just to use an attack. I think that just ended you, bud. I'm sorry.
The wind is rising. Bolt from the blue.
Because I have her... I have a, I can't remember what it's called. The light cone. That's what it's called. I have a light cone onto Yukon where if I use her ultimate, it turns up the action forward thing, whatever, by like 14% or something, which boosted everybody up the list.
Time for a fun.
It's quite effective indeed.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
Oh, don't worry, we got a march.
Rules are made to be broken.
Stop putting in the middle. Slayer of a very dear friend. Will fade in the distance.
Said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant, I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality?
That's why they go after people who try to do immortality. I see.
Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal.
Immortal!
The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead.
Really?
Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
We don't have to deal with that, proverbial. Yeah. Say, did you see that benefactor? When the Ebon deer stomped the ground, branches sprouted out of nowhere. I saw. Those must be the ambrosial arbor's roots. The celestial traces of the abundance are indeed marvelous to behold. This is the first time I've seen something so miraculous among all my travels. The fruits of those bows are sparkling gold, just like what the Xianzhou legends say. It is said that in ancient times the forebears of the Xianzhou received immortal fruits like this of the ambrosial arbor and turned into long-life species. If I were to eat this fruit, would I obtain endless life just like the Xianzhou natives? Are you not tempted by such a chance, benefactor? This sounds like the in the beginning of Adam and Eve. You'll discern good and evil. Kind of like you'll live long life, right? A dangerous thought. Can't leave if you eat it. Oh, I was tempted. A dangerous thought. Already fight the deer? Yep, we finished him off. Please pardon me for my rudeness and my little test. As I thought you are an honest and righteous person, benefactor. I won't say righteous. But I thank you for the thought, benefactor. Unfortunately, the ebon deer is now dust and no fruit of the ambrosial arbor is left behind. Such opportunities are extremely rare, but they slip away in the blink of an eye, just like life itself. Shadow of Preservation. The Deer Hunter. Sinners mislead, credence falsified, head to the decks, and leave their artesian ship commission. Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. Oh, I didn't? Yes, I did? Yes, I did. I went the wrong way. They give me a waypoint to go, but they don't show me like a pathway. I mean, I don't want to be handheld throughout the whole entire time, but some kind of like a path would work. We go this way where we came from.
Looks good.
And we run. Oh, that's right. We have to use this teleport. And then we run. Go this way to get out of here. Oh gosh. What was that? I think it was trying to load it up, and it was had a hard time trying to load. Do we have to go talk to Dan Shu? Speak of the devil. Gary, I have a preliminary understanding of the draught of a draconic surge's pharmacology. Come have a discussion at the Sinwood Pavilion. I didn't say Pavilion. At your earliest convenience. Might take a while. I'm currently handling something might take a while. No worries, I am not indisposed at the moment, and so I will be awaiting your attendance at the Sinwood Pavilion. I believe it's right here, right? Oh! Maybe we rather should just teleport over there. It's gonna take us a while. Okay. V. Not B, Garrett. It's V. Sinwood Pavilion. Yeah.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Let's talk to her.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
You've got that right. You can tell just by listening. Your ears are really sharp.
I wouldn't be envious. This is not an innate ability, merely compensation for my visual impairment. Ultimately, nothing I hear or smell can match the vividness of the colors that you perceive. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
What is this? What is the conclusion?
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
All right. Let's head. Oh, we're going the wrong way again. There's like so many different stairs in this place. So this area over here, we gotta go. They ask, have you come here to the seat of Divine Foresight on any official business? I can help you pass it on. I want to go inside the seat of Divine Foresight. Could you please wait here a moment? I'll go and report in for you. Oh, we're back here again. Wait, no. Have I been here? I did go in here off stream to pick up some oh, there's one. Oh, look at that. It's the General's Diary #2.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share?
Wing Zhu. A prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Even for those alchemists, that was fast.
It was Dan Shu who figured it out.
Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report.
Zhu expression is serious and as she completes reading Dan Shu's report.
Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating.
I was trying to swallow my spit at the time when they started to pop up stuff. I am deeply sorry.
Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
You've already rewarded me. You're being too polite. Thank you? Being too polite.
Please, take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
So I got a question. Is it... So this whole entire vessel is the Xianshu Lafu, right? Or is it the Xianshu? Or is it the Lofu? And I'm lost. I think this is the Lofu, and the people on there is the Xianshu. I think that's how it's supposed to go. So they combine the words together and say, "Oh, it's these people on this ship. It's the two together." Gary, have you some time? Okay. There are some issues with which I should like your expertise. Can you drop by the Sinwood Avalon for a spell? Wait, I'm coming over. Lofu, it's Xianshu. Lofu is like a major time name. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm understanding what you're saying. Okay. At your earliest convenience, would it be best? Dr. Dan Shu at the Exalting Sanctum and listen to her request. I like how the mouse goes in the middle of the screen. I'm not a big fan of it every single time, especially when you're trying to do cinematics and stuff like that. It's like, why is there a mouse in the middle of the screen?
For coming on such short notice.
What can I help you with?
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
No problem. I'm just a delivery boy.
The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back.
Oh, okay. It's like Xianshu is like a planet name, and Lufo is like some country name. Ah, okay. So it's gotcha. It's kind of like a city in a city in a state type of thing, or state in a city, or a country with a state, not a state, a town in a country. Yeah, that sounds more right.
This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
It's just like that. Man. This game confuses me sometimes.
That tree remained dead for thousands of years.
Let's go find the little girl at the Exalting Sanctum and hand her the medicine. I thought there was a bridge there.
Is this the one Dan Shu sent me to find? Did she come here to treat other sightless people?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
That's a saying.
She's stuck. She can't get down.
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
Jeez. Stop it, so cocky, huh?
What's this got to do with you? You were family or something? Because you don't look like it. You're just trying to be a hero. You sure you want to mess with the Law Food Trio?
Dude, I've faced worse. Like, a lot worse than this. What is this Lofu trio? Enough of this nonsense. Get away from her.
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
I mean, go right ahead.
Get lost. Stop meddling in our business.
You wanna face Silverwolf? Go right ahead. Arrogant kid runs up to you and punches you. You stand strong and moving, but the boy falls backward from the reaction force.
Boss!
Stop yelling and help me up already.
This guy's weak.
They use some kind of hidden power. I saw it. You're a cheater.
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh, shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
Wait, martial arts is supposed to help you to defend yourself, not...
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
The three children flee from the scene while disgruntled. You take the chance to lead the girl away from the site of conflict.
Thank you for helping me, mister.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Dan Shu wants me to deliver this medication to you.
Oh, Dan Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Olafu recently. Dan Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
Little girl takes the medicine and returns the way she came.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Dan Shu.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. Let's go.
That tree remained dead for
Hey, Dan Shu.
Did you deliver the medicine?
Describe what happened to Dan Shu.
She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
I am now friend, apparently. I went from benefactor to friend. What do you need? Are you worried about her?
I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her?
I have no idea.
I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
You might have wandered far. You know where you might find her?
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
Quite true. Quite true. Going back in here, huh? I'm so glad we have all these points that we can just teleport to.
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
No! What are you talking about? There's many plot on this map story. Ew.
Stay the course.
Let's tag this one.
Time for a fun.
Let's make it quick.
You don't look so
And these fish look very vicious. I mean, they're lantern fish, but still.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Dan Shu.
I'm now another big brother? Okay.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
Me?
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Dan Shu? Question mark? Is this supposed to be comforting?
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness. Fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle. Unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
There will always be someone willing to help her. Aren't you helping to save her? I'll do the first one.
One hopes that would be the case. But that would require someone to be by her side every waking second of every day. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Dan Shu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
If they're Dawn, not Dan, then why have it with an A? Why not just go with an O?
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
I wonder if having with an O, you send Dan Shu and the little girl back.
Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
I've no idea. Is there no cure? Does the Xianshu have the technology to help with such impairments? Fair point.
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born.
Wise and foolish? I thought that you're not really chosen to be wise or foolish. You figured that out yourself.
The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair.
So she's not blind anymore?
That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable penance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
What do you mean? You had a scary look on your face just now.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met. For now. Oh. I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
That tree remained dead for thousands of years.
Okay. I'm going to be closing up the stream here shortly. Normally we go for about 2 hours for streams. And it's been about 2 hours. It's about to get fooled once again. And I did get fooled once again. No. Oh, there's a bridge there. Okay. Okay, so all I have to do is press it and then we go to the next one, right? Sure. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys and gals. Thank you all for watching this live stream back to last video. If you're new here and you want to see more of this, consider hitting that subscribe button and follow by the notification bell icon, as well as like the video and share it on your favorite social media platforms. Yeah. And next week, we'll pick this right back up on Thursdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you do want to come and join in on the stream, that is when we normally do for Honkai Star Rail. We normally do live streams throughout the week, but that's the day for this game. So that's gonna do it for today, guys and gals. Thank you all for watching this live stream / video, and I'll see you next time on Honkai Star Rail. And God bless you all. Bye bye. And I did it again. Dang it. Hotkeys don't work if you're inside the game. But when you're out of it,